Good morning, with you, Miss Yasmin, science teacher. We are going to cover Unit 1, Lesson 2, Speed of the Chemical Reaction. Slide number 2. Fast reactions. They take place in a very short time, like the fireworks. Slide number 3. Speed of the chemical reactions. Relative slow reactions, they take place in a slow reaction. Example, reaction of oil with soda. 3. Very slow reaction, needs several months. Example, rusting of iron. Number 4, too slow reaction, it needs millions of years. Example, reaction of petroleum oil, formation inside the earth. Slide number 4. This graph represents the speed of the chemical reaction. Here we can see the concept of the speed of the chemical reaction. The following graph represents the speed of the chemical reaction. Reactant X by passing time, product Y. Here we can see the concentration of the reaction at the beginning of the reaction is 100 degrees, and the concentration of the reaction at the end of the reactant is 0 degrees. Number 2, the concentration of the product at the beginning is 0, and the concentration of the product at the end is 100 degrees. Slide number 5. Speed of the chemical reaction. It is a change in the concentration of the reactant and result per unit time. Here we have nitrogen pentoxide. It is 100% at the beginning, and the nitrogen dioxide and oxygen is 0%. By passing of the time, the nitrogen pentoxide decrease, and the oxygen and the nitrogen dioxide increase. At the end of the reaction, the nitrogen pentoxide is 0, and the nitrogen dioxide and oxygen is 100%. Slide number 6. Measuring the speed of the chemical reaction can be measured practically by the rate of the disappearing of one of the reactants. Here we can say that sodium hydroxide plus copper sulfate, it will make sodium sulfate plus copper hydroxide, which color is blue color precipitate. And sodium hydroxide here is colorless. Slide number 7. Factors affect the speed of the chemical reaction. Number 1, the nature of the reactant. It depends on the kind of the bond and the surface area. So what are the two? They are depend on the bond and the surface area. Slide number 8. Kind of the bond. Here we have two kinds of bond, ionic compound and covalent compound. Ionic compound, it is the reaction of ionic compound are fast. In the covalent compounds, the reaction of the covalent compound are slow. Give reason. The reaction of sodium chloride solution and silver nitrate solution are fast because take place between ions. Slide number 9. Surface area. As the surface area of the reactant increases, the speed of the chemical reaction increases. As shown here in the figure, the reaction of substance A with substance B. We can say that when the reactant substance B is big size piece, when the reactant of size B decompose and become as powder or filling. So what can we say? That the molecule of substance A, its color is red, and the molecules of substance B, it is green. So the molecule of substance A react with molecules of the outer surface only of the substance B and don't react with the inside molecules. And in B, what happened? The molecule of substance A react with molecule of substance of the outer surface of the substance and also with the molecule inside. So the reactant here is very slow and the reactant here is very fast because the surface area exposed to the reaction is small, and in the other side the surface area exposed to the reaction is large. Slide number 10. The concentration of the reactant. The speed of the chemical reaction increases by increase the concentration of the reactant. This is due to that by increasing the number of the reactant molecules, the number of the collision between them increase. Slide number 11. The temperature of the reaction. The speed of the chemical reaction increases by increasing the temperature of the reaction. So, by increasing the temperature, the speed increases due to the increase in the number of the collision between the reactant molecules. Slide number 12. Catalyst. What's meant by catalyst? Catalyst is a chemical substance which changes the rate of the chemical reaction without it changing. Slide number 13. Type of catalyst. Here we have two types of catalyst, positive catalyst and negative catalyst. What is a positive catalyst? They are chemical reaction in which the catalyst increases their speed. And the negative catalyst, they are chemical reaction in which the catalyst decreases their speed. Slide number 14. Properties of the catalyst. What are the properties of the catalyst? They are used in a few amounts. They decrease the energy need for the reaction. They also change the speed of the reaction but don't affect either in the beginning or stopping. Also, no decrease in the mass to the catalyst. They are bonded to reactant during the reaction but separate from them rapidly after the end of the reaction. Slide number 15. Enzymes. They are chemical substances produced by the body of the living organism. Act as catalysts that increase the speed of the biological reaction. So here the enzyme is like the catalyst, but it is in the human body living organism, and it acts as a catalyst and increase the speed of the biological reaction. Slide number 16. Here, the metallic can exist in most modern cars to treat the human life gases emission form. Slide number 17. The engine. It composed of a ceramic cell covered with a thin layer of catalyst metal as platinum. Slide number 18. Importance. It is composed of a ceramic cell covered with a thin layer like the platinum. Slide number 19. Choose the correct answer. Covalent compounds are A in their reaction. They are slow. The reaction between silver nitrate solution and sodium chloride solution is A reaction. It is fast. Slide number 20. Write the scientific term. The change in the concentration of the reactant and result in a unit time, speed of the chemical reaction. The compound which break up into ions during the chemical reaction, it is called ionic compound. The chemical reaction in which the catalyst increases the speed, it is called positive catalyst. Thank you.